All right, so first let's show off the cars. Oh, real quick, spoilers will be in. I am at the end of the game. You're gonna see some endgame stuff. Nothing about the story is necessarily gonna be spoiled, but like here. Okay, you're gonna see a car, and I'm gonna talk about. There are gonna be endgame spoilers. All right, just be aware of that. You get a car at the end of the game. It's pretty neat. And I'm about to show it off. All right, let's show it off. So yeah, the car you get at the end of the game is a Deco Toro truck. And it's amazing. Like, it's actually, this is pretty great. This is pretty great. Here, let me get the audio up a little bit. We'll drive it. It's a nightmare to drive because it takes up like the whole camera. But I mean, come on, it's at least fun. Like it's fun. I've barely driven it, but you know what? More power to them. It is like the race truck from Horizon 5, yeah. Also, it was kind of silly because, and I think this might still be the case, it has NOS tanks. There's nitrous tanks in the back, but it doesn't come with nitrous. What the heck? What the heck, you guys? All right, let me get the audio going here. Well, that's pretty loud, isn't it? That feels a little better. Yeah. Yeah, they aren't hooked up. There you go. Yeah, let's get it. Woo! So yeah, like that's fun. I love, like, they obviously went through a lot of work to like fully build out a Deco Toro truck. I also, for the record, I don't have my horn mapped to my controller currently, but it does have a custom horn. It does have a custom horn for what it's worth. Yes, I can turn up the game audio. How's this? Oh, that is still a little quiet, isn't it? How's that? How's the audio balance for you guys? As I'm just banging the rev limiter on this thing. Good? Okay, good. Actually never been up in this little parking area. Yes. Oh! Yeah, sick. Yeah, that was all right. This thing's actually not too bad. It definitely gives you a perspective on how like wiggly wobbly the whole handling model is, because of how insanely top heavy the car is. It just wobbles all over the place, but you know. I mean, so be it, I guess. I think this is like the extreme example, right, of just like how excessive the physics are. Real quick, I want to check. I want to see if I still have, so they reset all the world records, but I did go back and I set 2 more. And I want to see if they've been beaten. Oh, this one still hasn't. And this one's actually way lower than my old record. I just did that this morning quick. Well, hey, cool. I still have the world record at Ebigo. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has sway bars. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I set 1 more. Let's see if oh wait. Oh no, it just didn't load. Hey, I still have both of the world records that I went for. Nice. This one barely. There's a guy that got 124 and I have 126. Dang, 17 people have done this one. Casually got 2 world records. Dude, I'm telling you, it's because people are drifting the way you're supposed to drift, not the way you're supposed to drift in this game. Like, well, let's jump into it, because I want I want to like just kind of give you guys a perspective on it. So we'll take the car out that I think actually drifts nicely. Now, full perspective on this. The way I got this to drift nice was like putting on the crappiest tires and giving it way too much power so that it at least had low grip so that like momentum felt a little bit better. And you could kind of throw the car around and you could actually like carry a drift and extend a drift. It's very low grip though. And I don't love that. Like I want high grip, but I also still want to be able to do all those things. And that's kind of like where the game falls apart, or where the physics fall apart for me a little bit. But yeah, so just to give you a concept, this is like the type of drifting I'd prefer to do. Let's do a run. We'll see if I can like do a nice clean run here. Won't be like a crazy run, but... Oh yeah. Hit that outside clipping point. Get the dirt drop. Ooh, straighten it up a little bit. Not ideal, but I mean, whatever. There we go. Brought it around. We're just gonna do a little bit of that, just to hold it. It's actually a pretty decent run as far as like scoring goes. Here we go. Okay, not bad. I am on fiber now, Jaw. Yeah. Okay. So that was 70,000. That was 70,000. Now you notice I have 90,000 on the world record. That was 70,000 points. No, there are still no track limits. That was 70,000 points, which actually is good. No, the car sounds are solid. The car sounds like they're punchy, they're fun. I got no issue with the car sounds. Well, some of them feel like they cut off a little. Like you can tell it's like a sound effect because they don't like cut off naturally, but that's like the most minor possible thing. Yeah, you can tell like they're looping, right? You can tell it's like a clipped sound effect. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back. And now, for what it's worth, this is actually a little bit harder to do, so I might fail. Yeah, you can hear that sometimes in Assetto. And keep in mind that that run was 70 grand, and that was with a very endgame car. Now we're gonna go out, and this is literally the starter car, so it should be much worse. We're just gonna drift around on here. We're just gonna do a little bit of this. Ah! We're just gonna skid around. Who needs the road? Who needs the road? Botanical drift, there you go. We're just gonna do a little bit of this. This actually is not a great run, I will say. For like a cheese run. But we'll see. We'll still see how it goes. We're just gonna drift over here. 'Cause why not, right? Why not? Where we're going, we don't need roads. How about a little bit of nitrous for the hell of it? And already, I'm pretty much tying that S14 run. And if you haven't watched the video, be prepared for a sick hack if I can do it right. So we're just gonna wiggle. So this alone would be like pretty much on par with that other run, at least. But then what you can do is you can just do donuts. And I'm kind of doing terrible donuts at the moment. but it just doesn't care that you're just doing donuts. So you can just like do donuts for a little bit. And then as long as you finish, which actually I might not. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. That was 86,000 points. So that run right there would have been the number 3 run on the global leaderboard. And that run sucked. Like, there was nothing good about that run. And I got 16,000 more points than like an actual clean run where I stayed on the track and like actually kind of followed more or less clean, you know, like real drifting principles. That run wouldn't have even gotten me on the first page. This run, where I was just drifting off in the grass for half the time and then doing donuts at the end and like doing nothing that you should actually do in real drifting, that would have gotten me a number 3 run. And just to be clear, before the leaderboards reset, I had like, I think at least 105K. I know I broke 100K on this. I think it was like 105K. That 90K was set very easily. Like that was, I did like 2 or 3 runs this morning. And I'm not trying to say that like I'm good or anything. I'm just trying to say, I don't think any of the other guys know the cheese. I don't think they all know the cheese. So yeah, that's kind of that honestly, I think that might be my biggest issue with the whole game is like, even though the drifting can be fine, you don't get rewarded for drifting better. You get rewarded for drifting worse. Yeah, like Beto says, I remember Seppi said the scoring system's like, all you have to do is just zigzag and small angle drift. Yeah, so to dive into it a little bit more, so you guys can kind of, we'll peel it back a bit. You get bonuses, and I'll just try to like proc them here. There is a bonus for a fast drift. You'll see I'll get one right there. High speed drift, okay? You also get angle bonuses. You saw that one that said good angle? Now watch. Let's do a really deep, let's do a deep drift, really flick it. Oh, okay, I flicked it too hard. Hold on. Basic like me, exactly Minecraft. So we'll get a really deep one. We'll just do a little manji here. It sometimes takes a second to actually trigger it. Wow, it's not. Oh, wow, that just got a good angle. There's a great angle. There's extreme angle because I went really deep in it. Probably get another one right here. Oh no, just a good angle. Just kidding. So yeah, you'll see you get good angle, great angle, extreme angle. And the thing is, if you proc those, they give you way more points than just actually drifting fast. And yeah, you can see, okay, so this one's actually super funny, and I do show this off in the video. It's Ebisu or Ebigo TSE. Well, I'll show you this one, because this one's funny too. This one I actually kind of like, because you can fit it into the actual line of the track. Doing donuts heavily exploits the angle bonus that you get. Because when you're doing the donut, it'll just be like, good angle, great angle, extreme angle, good angle, great angle, extreme angle. And you just get like huge point multipliers. So it's almost easy. I haven't really figured this out fully yet. I haven't spent too much time testing it. I think it might be better for you to do the entire track just literally as fast as you possibly can, and then find a spot to just do donuts, and then just do donuts, and then finish the track. I think that might give you more points than just straight up doing the track. I don't know if that's true, but the fact that it gives you like any points at all is bad. So this one, you guys will know this as the Ebisu like Toge circuit. I actually kind of like this one because it's tighter, so it fits the style of the cars a little bit more. Ah! Hold on, let's restart. But yeah, all show lacks depth. I wouldn't really say that. the scoring system certainly needs more depth. Like, they should have done more testing with that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. All right, well, whatever. All I'm trying to show is, so what you do on this one is you do your run. You know, you start your run, you get your multiplier, and then, oh hey, there's a parking lot here. Look at that. And then you just do donuts. And you can see I'm just procking, good angle, long drift, good angle, very long drift, great angle. Hell yeah, we're racking up some serious points, baby. Extreme angle. And you kind of have, there's definitely like a bit of a play to it. Infinite drift, good angle. All right, sick, that was fun. All right, let's keep going. And you can just do that. Like, that's how you do this run. Now, obviously, ideally, you would keep your point multiplier for the whole time. But that's how you do the run, is you start the run, you go off into the parking lot, and you do donuts, and then you go off and you finish the run. You do have to time it right, because obviously, as you can see, I'm going to run out of time here. And I don't think, yeah, I can't get through there. But yeah, you can just cheese it. And you can cheese it on all of them. Let's see if I can get the world record. World record's 40K on this one right now. Let's go. Let's see if we can beat 40K. Yeah. Garage owner annoyed. Garage owner pissed off. There you go. All right, so I think I could do like maybe 20 seconds of donuts before I had to keep going. So the big trick is you can't let your multiplier run out. That's like the big thing that'll end any good run is yeah, letting your multiplier run. I didn't do donuts very well. And that's the thing I kind of need to figure out is like what donuts are best, like how to rack up points like as fast as possible with the donuts. I think I would have had a little more time, but whatever. And it helps to dirt drop because that helps you like extend the drift, which is fine. So you'll notice I'm like trying to get the dirt drops in a lot of cases. Ooh, I actually timed this out pretty well. I shouldn't have gone into first. Ah! That's world record. Yay! First try. We did it! World record, baby, let's go! And the audio's bugged on it. By like a significant margin too, by the way. Now again, that's purely because people just don't know the cheese yet. But there you go. There's world record number 3, I think. That's the third one. I haven't gone back and done these ones yet again. But yeah, I am playing on a controller, yes. I have played the game on a wheel. I have a SimMagic Alpha Evo Sport. I just prefer it on a controller. I shouldn't say I prefer it on a controller. It's about the same, and a controller's just more convenient. That's, I guess, what I would say. If you like it on a wheel, it's fine on a wheel. It's as fine as it is on controller. But yeah, a controller's just easier. Yeah. The way the car didn't care about you going onto the dirt in the last turn and then coming back down onto the road. Yeah, there's absolutely zero track limit. There's absolutely zero track limit. Simcade mode with, I think, pretty much every assist off except for ABS. Yeah, there you go. ABS on, ESP off, manual, oh, that's right. They just added the difficulty thing. We'll put it on hard. Gamepad and keyboard assist, I do have on because that helps with the tap steering kind of. It smooths that out a little bit. Yeah, well here, you can just kind of see everything if you want. I haven't really messed with any of this stuff, and I think a lot of it reset for the full game. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. I don't know what's good. I don't know what a good setting is because, again, I haven't really messed with it. But hey, you can get world records like this, so I guess it's good enough for now. Is the city nice? Yeah, I think so. Well, here, let's go back to the open world. Yeah, no, the ESP especially is not going to be good for drifting. I think the arcade mode makes the drifting a little bit easier. The arcade mode makes it a little bit easier. Because I feel like it like counter steers for you even more. So it's so much harder to spin the car. But the drifting is just... The early game drifting is just not that good. I guess is my opinion on it. You need to like get into the mid game to actually be able to like play with the tire compounds and setups, and then you can kind of mess with it a little bit more. But yeah, here's the city for anyone who wants to see it. It's pretty big. It's pretty, I don't know, there's a good bit of variety. Yeah, somebody pointed out, here, we'll drive over to it. They have knockoff Daikoku. They have knockoff Daikoku. Oh, you know what? That's right. There's stuff that was not in the review copy that's now in the game. So we should check that stuff out, because I actually haven't done that. There's illegal street racing, bonk, and Sushi Delivery. The people, yeah, I didn't point this out in the video. It took a little restraint. But yeah, there's no people in the game. There's no people in the game. And the traffic is, like, not dense in the city. I don't know. The traffic's fine. How do I actually get into the lot? I've been in here before, but, like, for events. I think I gotta go out this way. Motortown has a better open world. It depends what you're looking for. Motortown's map is certainly bigger. But I would say this game has, like, better roads and more density, for sure. Like, if this was Motortown's map, well, I don't know, because it depends what you're looking for. You kind of can't compare them. But yeah, here's knockoff Daikoku, which is kind of fun. They even, like, have it all stacked with a car meet going on. You can hear music in the background. Coming from the Decotora truck. It's coming. It's coming. And, like, that's fun. I think that's actually one of the songs that you'll hear in on the J Music station. And it's like, it's totally a bop. I'm all for it. I you know what? Like, I love it. Fits the vibe. But yeah, it is very post-apocalyptic, because yeah, there's no people. There's no people, which it's hard to fault like a small indie studio. Adding pedestrians is legitimately a lot of dev time, a lot of extra performance. So I didn't bring it up in the video, because, like, it's hard to fault a smaller team for that. But it is that same vibe of, like, okay, but where's all the people, though? Like, there's clearly a car meet happening, but nobody's here. So I don't know, like, maybe, and the problem also is that the game's fully single player right now. There's no, like, I don't know what their plan is for multiplayer, but there's no, like, open world multiplayer. So I can't, like, go here with a buddy kind of thing. Yeah, it's a car meet, not a people meet. True. So yeah, I mean, like, it's whatever. Obviously, I would love it if there were actually people walking around, but it's harder to fault a small team for that. It's harder to fault a small team for that than it is a big AAA team. But yeah, well, I don't know. We'll explore the open map a little bit. I'll just kind of show you guys around so you can get a feel for it. I do think the city's nice. There's a lot of variety to it. Like, even though it is largely like a grid structure, like there's a lot of other stuff too. There's a lot of features. There's a lot of like little unique stuff that you can find, you know, kind of like this. Like you can just run around, and there's neat little parks. Some of the parks you can drive into. Is that a real thing? Oh yeah, Playseat. Oh hey, look at that. Playseat got an ad in the game. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I think the city's nice. Like, again, it's very over-the-top Japanese. And honestly, it kind of really makes me wish I could get out of the car and walk around. Now, I don't know what that would mean for a gameplay thing, but, like, I kind of want to, like, get out, and I want to walk up on that bridge up there. And there's no photo mode in the game, or no, like, drone mode or anything. But yeah, there's, like, fun parks, and I want to, like... The parks are all nicely modeled, and I just want to go explore the parks, but I can't. So, I don't know. It's still fun to drive through. I wish it was a little more lively with pedestrians. Maybe a little bit more traffic, but again, even with traffic, yeah, it would make it more lively, but it would also make it way more annoying to drift. So, you know, it's fine as is. One of my favorite spots is, I think it's this road? Maybe it's Haikama Pass. Let's scan for that. We need to fast travel. We'll just fast travel up here. Oh yeah, here you can see the fast travel. So in order to fast travel, you find the fast travel point, you hold it down for 3 seconds, then you need to say, yes, I do want to fast travel. It's the smallest thing, but it's such a pet peeve of mine. Like, just let me just click and go. It's okay. If I accidentally fast travel somewhere, I will live. Oh, Howie Wowie, you mean TDU, Solar Crown? Yeah, there's definitely a lot more unique stuff going on. Like in Solar Crown, it feels very repeated. I think Solar Crown is actually a very pretty game by and large. Oh, that's right. This is the Sushi Delivery stuff. Let's actually do this quick, because I haven't done this at all. This only came out, like, this morning. Okay. Turbo Tuna House, an iconic sushi joint running at full throttle. Grab the order and deliver it on time without wrecking the package. Oh, okay, you do this throughout the career. Every drift means not just style, but a bigger tip. Faster, flashier, more cash. Okay. I have an issue with this as well. So you do this throughout the career. The problem is that it's way more efficient to just completely skip the style mechanic. So they give you this cool Laurel, a Nissan Laurel with a very like Takumi Initial D Sushi 8.6 kind of vibe. The goal is for you to deliver sushi in the best style possible. And you'll see, like, right here, I'll hide my camera if I cover it, but you'll see kind of right here, there's, like, a style meter. And you go from D to C to B to A to S to SS. And I don't think I've ever gotten above SS. That might be the best. You're also on a time limit. You can see right here, I need to do it in 215.92 seconds exactly. The problem is that it's way better for you. It's a matter of like fun versus efficiency. It's way more efficient to just drive and not worry about the style thing at all. Because all you need, like, you don't even really need to worry about the sushi condition, because you'll complete the mission as long as the sushi doesn't get destroyed, and as long as you make it in time. The bulk of the money comes from just doing the mission, and we'll just do it. So yeah, early on, I was like doing, wait, where am I supposed to go? Okay, this way. Early on, I was just doing the missions, you know. Wait a minute. I literally just have to, I have 3 minutes to just go here? Wait a minute. This can't. All right, here you go. Oh, I missed the spot. Yeah, package delivered. Oh, this is new. Okay, multiple packages. Oh, okay. That's a new mechanic. That was not in the story. In the story, you always only did one. Also, whoops. Oh, okay, so I was like, that can't be right. I have way too much time. Yeah, I'm curious. Now I actually don't know. This is a little bit new. A little new, exciting, fresh territory here. I wonder if it's how many you can do now. Because I don't know if you guys see it, but I don't see anywhere on the UI where it's like, you have 3 total packages you must deliver. But yeah, you can see, yeah, I'm like barely covering it. My style is just D because I'm not drifting. We'll see what the scoring looks like at the end. Woo! Okay, here's the other one. I wonder if you can shortcut this without issues. Ah! Oh no, my sushi! Hold on. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the magical never-ending sushi trunk. There's just always sushi in the back of a Laurel. You can always count on it. Okay, was it right here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think you spilled the water. I think you might be right. Oh, okay, it was just 2. Okay, so you can see, I got 600 grand for that, but I got 0 style. I got 136 grand for the condition, and the condition was not good. And then I got a bonus for delivery time. The max bonus you can get for delivery style is pretty low. So obviously drifting is much slower than just like driving. You make so much more money, so much faster if you just don't drift. Like, you can see I made 600 grand by not drifting at all. And it's obviously way faster than if I were to like try to manji everything and drift around. So sure, it's more fun. If you want to do it that way, yeah, you're still going to make money. But if you want to do it efficiently, yeah, it's one of those situations where like, it would be fine if that wasn't the core mechanic of the game. But the fact that that's a core mechanic of the game, it bums me out that there's not more thought put into it and not more motivation to actually drift. I wish there were more reason to actually do it. Oh, interesting. So does the... Oh, no. Okay, I think... Does the sushi spot move around? Was that the same spot it was last time? I don't think so. Right. How's the game so far? Is it promising? Promising, I'd say, is a pretty good word for it. I do have some issues with the game. I wouldn't say I love it. There's some cool stuff with it. So here, we'll do one more. Because maybe it's changed. Again, this is a brand new feature. You do this through the story, but like the repeatable missions are new. So I want to see that now. This time, let's try and get like an S or an SS, and let's see what I get for a drift score bonus on that. Because the other thing is you also get a time bonus. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. I was wondering why the camera was so tight. So let's do our signature wiggles. We're gonna be fine. And it's kind of the bummer about this is like a lot of the missions, like I'm on a straight road. You guys can see on the mini-map, I'm on a straight road, but if I were to go straight, it would start dropping my like style counter. I shouldn't have downshifted. That's on me. Traffic's always a little bit tough in these areas. Oh god. Okay, we're up to an A. Nice little skid here. Looks more arcadish than I had hoped. The drifting is very arcadey in my opinion. I think if you play with the setups a lot, and play with the tire compounds a lot, you can get it to a point where it feels, I would say, like on the arcade side of Simcade. Like in my opinion, it's nowhere near Horizon. Like if Horizon is exactly 50-50 Simcade, which in my opinion, it more or less is. I think you can pick hairs about a few things, but to me, Horizon is like the exact split between Sim and arcade. This is like a 30-70 or 40-60 split towards arcade. So it's not full arcade by any means. It's not like Mario Kart. It's better than Unbound, in my opinion. It's better than Unbound. But yeah, it's still like, you can see just the car just wibbles and wobbles about, and I don't even know if there is a tire model. It might just be like a state thing. Yeah, I don't know, it's tough. All right, so this one we got an SS. Ah! Oh God. We're gonna lose it at this rate. Hold on, I'm almost to the sushi. There we go. All right, is this just the one? And of course I overcut it again. No. Okay, so let's see what we got for a bonus. Yeah. So notice that took me significantly longer to drift. Not significantly, but it, probably a good 30 seconds to a minute longer to drift that whole thing instead of just normally driving it. And my bonus for getting literally the best possible score you can get, I think, an SS, that's DCBASSS. I got SS, was only 76 grand. And then my delivery bonus was lower because it took me longer. So that's a super easy thing to fix. That is probably a 5 minute, well, maybe not a 5 minute fix. It could be, depending how they set it up. That in theory is a very easy fix for them. But I think something like that needs to be fixed. Like, if the whole point of the game is drifting, you should be rewarded more for drifting. That's my opinion on it. But yeah, so that was a good test, because I think the fact that that's a flat number means that's the maximum you can get. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I think. So yeah, there's just kind of like no reason. Like if you're just worried about the money, if you just want to make money fast, and this is supposed to be like the way to grind money in the game, you may as well just beeline it. So I don't know. It's little stuff like that. Let's go check out the illegal racing, though. That's another thing. Okay, so there's 2 spots for it. Street Drift, is this like grip? No, okay, that's a side event. Side event. Oh, you actually put down money. You bet 50 up to a mil. That one's a little bit lower. Speed doesn't matter. This is about cash. Bet you can score enough drift points in time. Fail and you lose. Style, risk, and smoke. Welcome to the real street game. All right, let's try that. We'll teleport up here, and then we'll drive to the like easier one, the lower money one. I'm not a gambling man. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what the stakes are. Okay. Gotta hit the destination there. Oh, they still haven't fixed that. That's another, again, super minor bug. Really not a big deal. And they have addressed this. They said they're going to work on it. The GPS sometimes doesn't take you the best way. This is right, but in theory, it should have me like turn around and go up here. This isn't that egregious. I think maybe the reason it's doing that is because my car's just pointed in this direction. But I did notice that throughout a lot of the game, it would just like random, it would get me to the destination, but sometimes it would take the scenic route. So it's better to like have a little bit of map knowledge and just kind of know where you're going. How's the economy? How much does it cost? Yeah, good to see you, by the way, KS. We did talk about that a little bit at the beginning of the stream. It is very easy to make money in the game. Very easy. Actually, let me see. Hold on. Pause on this. I want to see if I can still do this. spoilers a little bit for the missions. I think it's... Hello. Is it this one? No. Which one is it? Oh, it's not a drift. It's special. Okay, yeah. This one. Okay. This mission. Yeah, here we go. This mission, once you unlock it, and I want to be super clear, I'm in totally the wrong car for this right now, but you'll understand what I'm talking about when I get to it. The whole goal of this mission is to catch up to a character before she like hits a certain point. And I did just up it to hard difficulty, so maybe this is actually going to be harder now. But I want to see what this is like. Because at least in the review build, this was like by far the easiest way to make money. And again, I am very much in the wrong car for it, because this is not a very fast car. And I think she's going a little bit faster. Bonk. Faster to just do that. Yeah, usually I would catch her by this point. And I am not. Although I am getting pretty close. So maybe the hard difficulty like matters. Ah! Oh, that's gonna put a damper on things for sure. Hold on. Oh yeah, it might be a little bit hard to catch her on this one.
We are wrecking the car. Oh, Sammy, you are wrecking the car.
Oh wow, yeah, she's actually moving. Oh god. Okay, let's switch cars because this is a terrible car for this. Hold on. Yeah, what do you mean I didn't get style points for that? All right, let's swap over to this bad boy, the NSX. There we go. We'll try that again. Yeah, the collision physics are a little silly. It's very like just whatever the default, Unreal physics are. It's just very bouncy. There's no like soft body stuff or anything like that or any like damping to it. Okay, so missions, special. It never rains, it pours or whatever. All right. Now again, I'm on the hard difficulty and I don't think the money scales at all. I actually don't know. They just added the difficulty scaling this morning in the like release day update. And I think you can just change it on the fly. But we'll see how hard it is, because I want to see how hard it is on the hard mode. You guys can see again, just kind of how understeery the whole thing is. Here's grip driving at its finest. Ah! Oh god, I'm gonna crash in the exact same spot. Oh, it was better that time. Okay, so I caught her like a little bit. Well, I haven't caught her yet, I guess. There we go. Okay. So that took me 40 seconds, and that's $500,000. You can do that way faster. On the easy mode, like okay, today's a testing day. I want to see what it is on easy difficulty. But that was 40 seconds to make 400 grand. So 100 grand every 10 grand a second, right? Is that math right? Let's put it on easy mode. Difficulty easy. And I want to see what changes. I want to see if you get different money. I want to see if she's any easier to catch, because she I think is much easier to catch on the normal difficulty that I did earlier. Yeah, it's even better than the Magic Sushi. I know. That was 40 seconds and we made almost $500,000. And I think this might be a lot faster, but we'll see. I'm curious if they scale the money based on difficulty. I would kind of hope so, but to the same, I don't really care, I guess. Oh, God. Yeah, really use that nitrous, baby. Get that high-speed drift, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Just wall ride it. Just wall ride it. Okay, you do catch her sooner. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so that was less than 30 seconds to make the exact same amount of money. So you can make like almost $1 million a minute. Now, all you have to consider is like loading times. That's about $1 million per minute. So the economy's kind of broken. Now, granted, that is at the end game. That's a fairly end game mission. This is a fairly end game car. But it's very easy to make money, which I guess early on, it feels okay. But once you get to stuff like that, the money is just like, it just flows. The money just flows. Yeah, where do I do that IRL, right? All right, now let's go back and let's do one of those illegal street drift things, because I want to check those out too. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Should we? Okay. We talk about this regularly, but I've been seeing more people complain about it. We'll take this just because this is like the go-to car. We'll wait until the ads come back, just for people that are watching ads. Yeah, it looks like it'll be about 5 more seconds. Okay, so we've talked about this before. I run as few ads as I can, and my mentality has been to put them in a 3-minute block once an hour. So it's like it interrupts you as little as possible. I have to run 3 minutes of ads an hour. Like, that is a requirement of being a partner. If I could turn them off, I would. Would you guys prefer if I did like 1.5 minutes every half hour? Like, would that feel better? Or is there a different balance that would be like less annoying for you guys? Because that's all I care about. I do not care about the ad revenue at all. I just want it to not be annoying. You think 1 3-minute chunk? Yeah, that's been my logic for it. But yeah, mods, can you just start spamming ads, please? My logic is like, it's best to have it be as not often as possible, but also 3 minutes is a long time. So, you know, I don't know where the balance is for that. How's the game? Man, I need like an elevator pitch for this. What's my elevator pitch? I think the drift handling is fine. I think the grip handling is bad. I think the drift scoring is fine if you don't take it seriously or look too hard at it. But if you want to take it seriously, it falls apart really fast. The map's cool, the roads are good, the customization's good, the music's good, the audio's good, like the car audio's good. It still kind of feels very early access-y, like there's a lot of stuff that's just not in the game or doesn't feel very polished. If it looks like it'd be up your alley and you like more like arcade-style drifting games, then you'll probably have a good time with it. I think that's about as short. I need a more concise way to do that. But yeah. It'll always be annoying. The single large chunk seems the least annoying. Just mute that tab. Yeah, there you go. Also, hot dog buns coming in, accidentally refreshed the page and restarted the ad timer. Oh no. Hey, dude, coming in with the sub. No more ads for you, buddy. No more ads for you. Thank you for bringing it back. Rhino. Yeah, that's true. Wheel support, are you not aiming for that? It does actually have some decent wheel support. It works on my Sim Magic. It apparently works on Moza wheels. It works on Thrustmasters, Logitechs. They do have like a wheel support list. But I don't know fully. I know it works on my Sim Magic wheel, and that's not like the most common wheel out there. So I think the wheel support's like pretty okay. Yeah. I play most of it on controller. I tried it on a wheel. was like, yeah, it's fine. And then just went back to controller. If y'all get the ad block named after it, yeah, real quick shout out. Seriously, I'll say it. Guys, if the ads annoy you, seriously, just get an ad blocker. Like, I do not care. I promise you won't upset me by getting an ad blocker. You don't like need to feel like you're supporting me. That's fine. If you want to support me, sub. If you just want to like watch the stream and not get ads, get an ad blocker. I do not care. I do not care whatsoever. The amount of money I make from ad revenue is negligible. Oh, ad blockers don't work for you. Oh, interesting. Do certain countries like not have functioning ad blockers? That kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, or like Fatty says, get Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo is $10 a month, I think, right? It's like $10 or $12 a month, and then you get no ads anywhere on Twitch. $12 now. Okay. So yeah, if you guys like watch Twitch daily and you don't like subscribe to everyone, get Twitch Turbo, $12 a month, and you just don't get ads anywhere on Twitch. Or pay no money and just use an ad blocker. Either one. I don't care. I think I do get money if you guys have Twitch Turbo. I think if you have Twitch Turbo and like an ad is supposed to be playing, I think I still get ad ref. I don't know how that works, and again, it doesn't matter to me anyway. All right, so folks, this is new. I have not done this yet. Underground race, time attack, objectives. Oh, it's a time attack. Uh-oh. Wait, I thought it said, oh, it's a different event. All right, finish the race in less than 210 seconds. Let's go. At least this is like a little bit more of a grippy car. And I do have NOS. I get like $2 from Turbo. Heck yeah. Dude, that's a full taco from Taco Bell plus tax. That's valuable, baby. We're topping out. I have a short gear ratio on this thing. Let's go. Nitrous ain't doing anything. We're at the top of the gear. Am I? Oh no, I'm only 6. Oh wait, this is actually a pretty long race. Whoop. Okay, all right. We're at least just not topping out the gear anymore. Yeah, I'm only 15% of the way through it. Didn't it? Okay, it gave me, what did it say, 210 seconds? I don't actually know if we're gonna do that. Oh God. Just get through them, get through them. Score doesn't matter, drifting doesn't matter. This is purely time-based. Ah! Sorry! I got a race to win, you guys! I'm in the Underground Racing League. Oh my God, the traffic. Ah! There's no way we're gonna make this. We're already past 120 seconds. Oh God, oh no. Yeah, I should have maybe looked at it. In my head, I just thought, oh, it's gonna be a drift event because the other ones we looked at were drift events. So I did not swap cars. We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna be fine. I promise. Oh my God, dude, the traffic is insane. Like it all like bunches up. Oh no. All right, that's on me. That's my own fault. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, that's 2 minutes, 10 seconds, not 210 seconds. Okay, we still have a little bit of time. Guys, we can do this. We can do this. Our little 300 horsepower 8.6. She's got what it takes, I believe. I didn't need to bring my 1200 horsepower NSX. Overkill, baby. This thing handles like a dream. Hey, look, there's an off-road marker. Actually playing No Hezi. Yeah, still better than No Hezi. Sorry, No Hezi, catching that stray. Oh, God. I think those have collision. Okay, go, go, go. We're gonna make it. I got 30 more seconds. Wait a minute, I'm 90. Oh my God, we're actually gonna make it. No, we're actually gonna make it. Oh my god. Go, go, go! Wait, did the percentage just shoot up, or was I not paying attention? We did it! We only got 120 grand for that? That wasn't even a little worth it. I could have made like 3 mil in that time. All right, sure. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Now, I wonder if that has anything to do with how long it took me. Like the fact that I like barely made it. I wonder if I would have cleared that a lot safer. I wonder if I would have made a lot more money. Okay, so here's a drift with the bet. Now, are there always 2 on the map? No, it looks like I just cleared off that one. Okay, what's the best fast travel spot? Probably over here. There we go. We'll go there. Papa Fernando approves. I bet he does. He's saying bless up from the grave, old Papa. Okay. Now is that... Oh. So I think maybe every time I fast travel... That's kind of annoying. I think every time I fast travel, it moves where these are. Let's test that. So, okay, there's one here by the Ebigo tracks, and then there's one right here. Let me just fast travel again. Because that definitely was not there when I fast traveled here. No. Okay, they are still in the same spot. All right, I don't know what happened there. That is a drift, so we'll do that one. How do I get there? And why didn't it give me a... It's not like giving me a GPS to it. Maybe I need to get on the road. I know, Ami. It's one extra corner off. Big straighten. No, not getting on the highway. Okay. Yeah, there's still spots of the map I actually haven't been to, and I think this is one of them. So that is kind of fun. The map is, I think, kind of like deceptively big, and maybe it's just because there's like the road density is pretty good. Oh, there was a little bit of micro stutter, by the way. Bonk. But yeah, the road density is pretty good. Like a lot of stuff kind of like snakes around a lot, so it takes a while to get places, which kind of artificially it increases the size of the map. Just it increases like the perspective of it. But it's actually it's a pretty good sized map. How's Horizon been since it came out on PS5? Pretty good. Yeah, PS5 folks are loving it, which is fun to see. Like it, and I think I said this a long time ago. I think the main reason all of us like longtime Horizon players didn't like Horizon 5 as much is just because it's the same as Horizon 4 and the same as Horizon 3. So we're kind of just jaded on it. But the PlayStation guys, it's brand new. So for them, the game's like amazing because they've never had Horizon before. So yeah, there's been like a ton of positivity around it. Weirdly enough, all the PlayStation guys are getting like really into auction house sniping. I don't know if it's like a culture difference of like PS players versus Xbox players, or maybe it's just like a different, like they're getting into the game late, so it's kind of the only way they can get the cars. But yeah, like all the PlayStation guys, like the entire subreddit has been completely taken over by auction house sniping. And it's been like a weird thing to see. Like I've almost wanted to be like, hey guys, just like, don't worry about it. Just play the game. But of course, like they're having fun. Who am I to yuck their yum? Who cares? But yeah, it's been weird to see that like for all of us, we didn't care at all. Like the longtime players don't we do auction house sniping like when we need to, but it's not like a big part of the game to most of us. There's like a subculture for it, but like all the PlayStation players came in and all of them are like, yes, I sniped a GT3 RS. Yes, I sniped the Pro Stock Camaro. Like everyone, it's been kind of cool to see because it's like it's given the cars a little bit more of like a rarity factor to them again, of like it's really exciting for these guys to get a Pro Stock Camaro because they didn't get it when it actually came out, or a GT3 RS or whatever, like the new one. So yeah, it's been like weird. It's been weird how much they've really focused in on the whole auction house side of it. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I just think it's kind of like, huh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, KS, you probably know more than most because you like run a lot of the auction house. Don't you run like the auction house subreddit? You're like the main mod there. Yeah, there's so many people wanting the GT3 RS. Like, oh shit, it's impossible to get one now. Yeah, and I kind of think that's cool. Like, I've always liked. Oh, you're the only mod. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've always liked games that have like rare cars. I think that's neat. Like I like it when cars are cool because of their rarity. And so it's neat. Like the whole PlayStation thing is like brought that back a little bit more. So it's cool. It's cool. And just generally, there's like so much more positivity focused around the game because it's not all these like jaded old Horizon players that are like, do something new, boo. It's like all these PlayStation guys that are like, whoa, Forza Horizon, this is crazy. It's awesome. So yeah, I think it's absolutely been like a net positive for the game. Okay, so this says I need to place a bet. I didn't do that on the last one. I'm curious what's going to happen with this. How's the multiplayer? It's always been unstable. I think it's been a little bit extra unstable as of late, but I haven't messed with it too much since the PlayStation update. Oh, wait. It just says get to the finish line, score at least 12,000 points. Okay, I don't... Huh. I don't know what's going on there. It's so dark. I love that I don't think they have traffic for this. Oh, I say that, and just as I do, a little Stagia pokes its head out from behind the corner. Oh, that sucks. That's gonna make this way harder. Cause, oh god, yeah. Why is the traffic is always mid-corner? Why are they always just right there? Where I can't see them? At least it seems like it's maybe lower. Although maybe this is just like a low traffic area. Oh god. Do the wiggle. Oh, we're going off road. Well, that's actually pretty rare. Can't really see where I'm going. Oh god. Oh, just for that little moment. All right, back on the road. Sure. We're gonna lose our multiplier. Oh, we already won. Okay, so we needed to get 12,000 points. We already got 15,000. So I think at this point I just need to get to the end. I have 1 minute and 22 seconds to get to the end. Okay, and it is still off-road. Which actually makes it easier to get a bigger drift score because you have way less grip. Although it's so hard to see. I don't know if that like shows through. I don't know if the stream is brighter or darker, but it's very hard for me to see. All right, we got like triple the score we needed to get. Again, 100 grand. Yeah, that's not enough, man. They need to either raise the score for this event or lower the score, the payouts. Dogs are just losing their mind right now. Oh, KS says apparently the worst thing is for the PlayStation guys. Auction house loads slower than both Xbox and PC. Oh, that's a bummer. So it makes it harder to snipe the cars. Also, Nick is cool. It does have wheel support. Yes, there is an official list of supported wheels, but I think even for non-officially supported wheels, you can still map whatever you want to map, and I think force feedback will probably still work. Is kind of what they've said. So yeah. Yeah, there is wheel support for at least like the more popular wheels. And it works on my Sim Magic as well. But yeah, that kind of sucks, KS. I did not know that. I did not know that at all, that it takes longer for them to load the auction house. Yeah, so for this, again, this was 2 minutes, and I made 100 grand. When, as we have seen, I can, in 2 minutes, let's say I can do 3 runs of that mission, I could make 1.5 mil. Well, I guess it was just shy of 5. I can make like 1.3. So in this amount of time, I could do this event and make 100 grand, or I could rerun that story mission and make literally 10 times that money. So these are just like not worth it. It's a fun concept, but again, I think I'm starting to realize with so much of this game, the balance is all off. The balance is just all off. Like, there are some good elements there. There is some fun gameplay, but the balance is just all, the economy balance, the scoring balance, it's all off. It all needs tweaking, which luckily is easy to do, in theory. The drifts, even the drift scoring, I think wouldn't be that hard to adjust to get to a place where it's better. And obviously the money payouts would be in theory really easy to adjust. Yeah, I don't think that would be much of an issue. But it definitely should happen. Did I keep up with TXR for the initial early access? Okay, so yeah, am I just not understanding this? Here it says there's a bet and a bet multiplier, and the bet goes from 50,000 to 1.15 million. But I just made 100,000, which means like my bet, I guess, because it was a bet multiplier of 2. So I feel like my bet's like stuck on the lowest bet. I wonder if maybe that's a game difficulty thing. Let's switch it back to hard, and then let's go up and do that one. Because I didn't like get the chance. I figured with that mechanic, my understanding was like I would get to choose how much I want to bet. But maybe that's not how it is. I don't fully understand that mechanic. Or maybe it's just not working as intended. I don't know. I had controller problems I recently fixed. Basically, I did the EA stuff with only 80 to 85% throttle. Even did an 8.6 only run. I need hard mode. Yeah, I think hard mode is going to be... If they really do put a lot of focus into the balancing and make the hard mode, like, fair but hard, I'm so on board for that. That's awesome. Okay, that is just right there. Okay, so we're on hard mode now. I don't think I need to do the little penis drive. I think I can just do this. Yeah, okay. And let's see if the payout changes. I'm curious how this is gonna work. Also, I really should get in my like actual drift car, but this is gonna be fine. We tripled our required score, so we're gonna be okay. Okay, so I'm here. There's no UI option I can see to like change the bet from here. All I can do is start. Oh! Well, that's weird. That just like didn't pop up last time. Okay, here's the mechanic. Okay, so maybe that's bugged or I don't know. I don't know. But this is how it's supposed to work. Okay, make a bet to begin. Speed doesn't matter. This is about cash. Bet you can score enough drift points in time. Fail and you lose. Okay. So let's just max that out. I mean, right? Because then we're staking a mill, but you can make a mill. Why not, right? Whatever, it's just, we can make a mill back in literally a minute, so. Oh, wait, did it increase the objective? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Did it actually make it harder as you up to the bet? Oh yeah, okay, so now I need to get 115 and 50 points. Okay. I totally missed that. That, like, might actually be hard. Oh god. Especially in this car, because this is not a, this is not really, like, a high skill score car. We're gonna need to, like, actually focus, I think. So uphills suck in this thing. It just doesn't have the power. Okay, that's actually going all right. Wait, the objective's right there? Okay, no. It's taking me around first. Okay. I was like, huh? Now, hold on. Do you think we can cheese this, too? Because you can see down in the bottom left, it's giving me a route to follow. I wonder if I have to follow that. Because I could have very easily just ignored it and gone to the finish line. So I wonder if I can cheese it in the same way that you can cheese, like, the challenge mode stuff. By just doing donuts. So we're at, like, 60 grand right now. Dude, yeah, we actually need to, like, do well here. We need to get, like, at least 20, 25-ish grand. Now, I wonder. Interesting. So that gave me an off-road warning. Huh. Guys, I'm not gonna make it. Oh no! And I just reset my counter too, because I tried to go backwards. Okay. Yeah, and it's giving me a driving the wrong way warning. Interesting. Okay, well that was a good experiment. That was a good experiment. To learn. So we're definitely going to fail this. Like, there's no question. We're definitely gonna fail it. So, like, we know they have the capability. I wonder if just stationary donuts, like, does this rank? Yeah, it raises this. Well, yeah, I don't think that's, like, valuable. Damn, we were actually close. Okay, so they need to implement that into the challenge mode. And probably, yeah, I mean, like, that's at least a start. All right, so there we go. We lost it. We lost our 1.1 mil. I like that was a challenge. I like that. Yeah, apparently, like, as we amped it up, it was a challenge. I still don't think that payoff is at all worth it, because again, we had what, ballpark 3 minutes? The best possible outcome there was 1 million credits, 1 million yen, and it was a challenge, which that's fine. Like, if the rest of the game wasn't, if the economy in the rest of the game wasn't broken, that'd be good. But there's still no reason to do that, because the best outcome is 1.1 mil, and I can make that in 1.5 minutes with literally no challenge. So, like, it's like good, but with a bad as well. Oh, interesting. It keeps it. So I wonder if I, like, need to beat that now in order to, let's do a little more testing with that. Now that it's still here, like, the money doesn't matter. Again, we know we can get money back easy. So let's do a little more testing. Shag, welcome back. So weird though, because it shows the game has an out of road check, just doesn't do it everywhere. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. We gotta figure that out. So let's do a little more science. Downhills are actually, they'd be fun if there wasn't traffic everywhere. I was about to say downhills are actually pretty fun in this car. You get that momentum a little bit more. Yeah, I gotta see how that scaling works. And let's just maybe, we'll do low, so, I mean, so we're not just pissing away our money. And we'll do a little testing here. Wait! It didn't give me the opportunity to bet that time. Okay, that's totally bugged. That's totally bugged. Now... Oh, hi, I love you. Wife. Okay, so yeah, now I only have to get 15 grand. But yeah, okay, so that's got to be a bug. That's got to be just a bug where sometimes that window doesn't show up. So far for us, it's only shown up like 1 out of 4 times. But okay, this is still fine because we were going to do this anyway. I want to do some testing. So first... Okay, so that's like off the route. They give you 10 seconds to get back. This is also off the route. Okay, I was gonna wonder if you could just do donuts at the start. Now, I also want to see if you need to make it to the finish line. So that's gonna be another thing we're gonna test. Okay, I can't go through that way anyway. I just want to see like what the barriers are here. Okay, that's out of road. So yeah, it seems like there is pathing for this. Like there is a intended route, which is good. It means that they like have the tech basically for it. Now let's actually, we'll just get our 15 grand because I want to see if you get the required points but don't make it to the finish, if it still counts. A little rain drifty. So now what I'm curious about, we got our points. Okay, so it doesn't want me to go this way. What would happen if I just do this? Okay, so it did not, even though that's the finish line, it clearly knew, like, hey, you're not going the right way, bud. Okay, so that's good. The systems are in place for that. And it did know that I was going the wrong way. Like, let's just confirm that again. Okay, it gives you like a little bit of lenience with it, but that's fine. I think that's a good thing. All right, so yeah, wrong way warning, skipping like shortcuts on the track. That's all good. I do want to see if like where would be a good spot to do donuts? Maybe up at this corner up here. 'Cause we already got the score we needed to get, and the only other thing I want to test is if you actually need to finish the race. Let's just see if we can like do some little donings right here. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's a little too tight. There's not really a bigger spot to do them. Oh, and I've run out of time anyway. So will I fail? I think so. Disqualified. Okay. Okay. So you do need to follow the track, you can't go backwards, and you do actually need to finish. That's all good. That's all how it should be everywhere else in the game. But yeah, it's just the problem is like, I'm not complaining that this is hard. It's good that this is hard. The problem is that everything else is way too easy. And yes, Yo-Yo, my dude, we're on fiber. Knock on wood, we haven't dropped a single frame today. We've been streaming steady at 8,000 bit rate. It's been a dream. Yeah, we did. OBS crashed my entire PC at the start of the stream, but you know, whatever. Comcast has a backdoor access to OBS. This is also, by the way, kind of neat. This is a track I haven't been on yet. That's cool. I actually didn't realize, because there's these tracks that are off of the map. Like there's all the Ebisu tracks up here, and then Scuba down here, or Sugoya. I didn't realize there were more tracks that were actually in the map. And that's pretty cool. So this is one over here. There is like a drift school, or the driving school over. This is actually like a parking lot drift area. The drift school's around here somewhere. I don't. Maybe it's not in the city. I don't know. It's somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, there's the drift school. So there's like a little track right there, but it's kind of neat that there's a full racetrack. That's one of my biggest, by the way. That's one of my biggest criticisms with Horizon, and they sort of touched on that in Horizon 5 by adding the festival racetrack. But just because it's the open world game doesn't mean you don't need to have racetracks around the world. I think Horizon maps would be so much better if there were just like a bunch of racetracks around the map that were just kind of like this. Like you just pull off and then there happens to be a racetrack there. Because that's how it is in real life in some places. Doesn't mean, just because it's not your track racing game doesn't mean you don't need to have any racetracks. So I always like that. That's always a big plus for me. Also, I wonder if I can. I've never tried to get over here. You can see it like doesn't even load. That's actually kind of interesting. It doesn't load the full high-res image. I wonder if they're planning on expanding that at some point. Because my guess is you can't actually get over there. It's weird though, because there is a highway there. Let's find out. What the hell, right? Let's see if we can get over there. Aw, me. Yeah, I mean, you do. I can't wait to experience the loading screen into Indy 500. Yeah, it's going to be a long one. There we go. Okay. I need to reset the marker there. There we go. Okay. Now let's go see. Park at a gas station, honk for 3 seconds. Well, dang it. I unmapped my honk button, so I guess I can't get in. Ah, it's right there. It's right there, guys. There we go. Yeah, there's signs to the airport and everything. So I've got to assume this is like an area they want to expand on later. If they actually do, by the way, speaking of things I don't like about Horizon's map, if they actually do add, oh, that's pretty, map expansions that just attach to the vanilla map instead of being separate zones, that's going to be a positive. And they probably can do that, especially because this is more of a single-player game, at least for now. I would be very stoked if they just keep building on the vanilla map. Yeah, I haven't been over to this area at all. Kind of cool. Looks... yeah, there's no way I'm getting through that, right? Correct. Not through there. Alright. I wonder if I could, like... you guys remember... okay. You guys remember how in... I think it was TDU 2... you weren't supposed to get to the airport, but if you, like, jumped the rocks at the end of the road and jumped over the fence, you could get into the airport? I wonder if you can do that here. Because you're clearly not meant to. There's obviously no, actual path, but I wonder if they were clever enough to do, like, proper invisible walls. Or if you can, because the crash physics are pretty bouncy, so I bet, like, with the right crash, you could clear that barrier. Oh, hey, an airplane just landed. That was neat. I have seen those flying around the map, but it's kind of cool that they actually land at the airport. That's some good positive vibe stuff. I like that. A little bit of immersion. Yeah. The vibes here, even on something as boring as a highway. Yeah, but it's a Japanese highway, Ami. That's what makes it cool. But I am with you. This is a bit of a vibe. A lot of the map is pretty vibey. Over the top, but in a fun way. I'm trying to like spot to see if there's anywhere I could like jump in. Oh, see, yeah, even those. All right, now I just need to be able to get out of my car. I need to be able to get out of my car and push the little, whatever you call these, little markers, so that I jump over them. Here we go. This is it. Get your camcorders ready. Nope. Never mind. That was not nearly as dramatic as I expected it to be. It almost seems like a lot of this stuff. Hey, look at that. There's a couple of Miatas that are all like parted out. Oh, that's hilarious. Hold on, is there, what's the camera switch? There we go. There's just like a shell with no wheels sitting there. And then there as well, I think. I would assume that's on purpose. That's pretty fun. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Oh yeah, I didn't point this out in the review, but they have like a, it's not a GoPro, like a 360 cam. They've got a 360 cam, which I gotta give them credit for. Like, yes, I could have the opinion of, oh, this is TikTok, social media generation, drift funk, takeover, blah, blah, blah. But I've had a turn of heart, and I think that this is neat. I do think this is neat. Like, this is a total car culture thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's it. Yeah. The traffic just got all thrown off on the little cone there. Oh wait, why can't I steer the car anymore? Okay, I think I got stuck with one of the cones. So yeah, that's kind of fun. Like very, I don't know. It's neat. It's neat. Woo! I'm gonna post this on my Instagram later. Hashtag shred. Yeah, it is like a GoPro attached to the back, yeah. Oh, there's also this one. Ooh, that gives you a nice blow off. Hold on, I'll let you guys hear that a little better. Nice little turbo spool into the blow off. Okay, now I have to do that, but in the other car. Hold on. Because this car has a pretty small turbo, I think. Let's go back to that camera, main menu. They Ami, perfect use of the emote, yes! Alright, S14. There's a lot of... Again, this is never something I'd, like, complain about in a review. But man, there's a lot of loading screens in the game. It's like very Elder Scrolls, very Bethesda game. It's like, oh, you entered a menu? Hold on, sir, that's a loading screen. Oh, you want to back out of that menu? Go back to the main menu? Okay, that's gonna be another loading screen, sir. It's like, you can't really fault them for it, but it's just one of those little, like, grain of sand in the gears sort of things. All right, let's see how this car sounds. Korean Drift Master, aka Motor Town. Yeah, fair. I really do need to get into drifting and into Motortown. Maybe that's something we'll do in the near future here. Okay. Very different sound. Good sound too. Very good sound. Jeju Drift. Yes, JDM, Jeju Drift Master. Yes. Yeah, I complimented it in my review, but the car sounds are good. Like I don't necessarily care if they're 100% accurate, whatever. Like they sound more or less like they should. The LFA sounds like an LFA. And it's all very punchy. I think that's the word I used in the review. Bonk. High grip, low power, rain. What can go wrong? Bonk. Totally undrivable camera. Yeah, oh totally. There's I dare someone to play the whole game like this. But like again, it's cool. It's cool. That is like drift culture stuff. It's unique. Other games are not doing that. I'm all for it. I am all for it. Oh, there was a car there. Yeah, interior cam, by the way, is good. You do get multiple options for that, and there is interior customization. This one's kind of fun. Oh my god. More traffic. More understeer. This car, in the rain, this thing's just a nightmare. It's also really hard to figure out the perspective. Oh god, yeah, I'm alright, I'm bad. Somewhat recently got in drifting in Motortown. V12 drift limo's amazing. Heck yeah. Alright, let's do a little bit of customizing. I guess it's a little bit of a bummer that we spent our money, but whatever. I guess if we wanted to, we could grind a little bit. But I did just before or just after the review, I bought an FC and I haven't touched it yet. So let's see how the FC is. Oh yeah, here, just so you guys can see all my cars for the time being. This was kind of like my main career car. It's the starter car. It can very easily take you to the end of the game. Decotora truck, spoilers, you get that at the end of the game. This is kind of like the end game track build. Mine is actually not even maxed out. It can get another 50-ish horsepower in it. But yeah, NSX with a wide body. There are multiple wide bodies, I think, for this, if I remember right. Bone stock, Z. I like these. I think they're neat. S14, you just saw. Good wheels. Some work emotions. This is what kit is this? This is like a rep of a real kit. It's not a 326 power kit. The Uras kit, Uras whatever, URAS, I think maybe. Anyway, and then I have a bone stock FC. So let's customize it. I do like also that you can customize from the main menu. You don't need to go there in game. You do have to paint the cars in game. But if you want, you can just like swap between cars and tune them from the main menu, which is convenient. Okay. Oh, this has a, whoa. Wait, this has like nothing. Oh man, I wish I almost wish I would have seen this before the review. This is like the least amount of customization. There's no individual bumper stuff. Oh, but you get this kit. This is cool. All right, that almost makes up for it. This is, again, another replica of a real-world kit. I don't know the brand. It's probably some version. I think Rapid's probably a play on that. Okay, and you do get a Ursar kit. That's the one I was just saying. Oh my god, now I can't... What is it actually? URAS. Uras or Urus or whatever is the actual brand. But yeah, so you get like a standard drifty kit, kind of BN Sports aesthetic. And then you get this, which is pretty sick. You do get all the wheels. There are lots of good wheels. There's a lot of wheels I don't like. Like, this is silly, but whatever. Wheels a personal preference. There's lots of very good wheels as well. Lots and lots of very good wheels. I'll kind of scan through them. Here's, instead of Buddy Club, it's Bucky's Club. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, you get like old... Those kind of look like... Those aren't work equips, but they look similar. Yeah. Euro lines, I'm pretty sure, is what these are supposed to be. Pretty sure those are supposed to be Euro lines. So you've got lots of like reps of real wheels. These are potentially supposed to be BBSs. Oh, here's Euro lines. Okay, because these say Euro way. Yeah, so these are supposed to be the Euro lines. Yeah, we'll just kind of see. Here's OG work equips, and then they also have the like the O2s, I think. No Jesus wheels, as far as I know. Yeah, work emotions, more of those. What are these, like CX9s or something? I'm not super good at wheels. But yeah, TEs. You've got your TEs here. Vortex Racing instead of Volk, I guess. Wanabes instead of Watanabes. And that looks like everything. So there's like a good roster of some popular things. Well, what do we want to... I don't even know how... you know what? We'll just look through. I don't love the hood choice. You only get one hood choice on this. That kind of sucks. And it's not really a hood choice I would pick. Oh, I do like that you get the aero mirrors. Those are kind of cool. I dig that. Then you get Ganadors. Every car needs a set of Ganadors. I'm all for that. And then whatever these are. I think these kind of have a name, but yeah, you get those. Oh, also, wannabes. Yeah, okay, yeah. Instead of Watanabes, it's wannabe. Yeah. Genius. Another thing, quick. I didn't mention this in the review. I still don't like really know how I feel about it. Car customization is locked behind car level. So you can see here, up in the top right, my car level is 1. My player level's 30, that's max. The max car level is also 30, and you need to drive the car to level it up. Kind of like Forza 8, yeah. Yeah, or an underground. I mean, it depends which side of that spectrum you want to be on. But yeah, you need to drive the car. It's per car. Yes, it's per car. Like Motorsport. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of like that. As in a single player game, I think I'm okay with that. Part of my mentality is like, oh, in real life, I don't need to level up my Supra to buy a part for it. If I want to just go buy Ganadors, I can go buy Ganadors for my Supra. So there's like some of that, like, oh, for the visual stuff, like, I just wish I could, you know, do it. But to the same degree, like, it's a single player game. They're doing it for progression reasons. It does mean that an endgame car will look cooler than when you just bought it, and like, you will have to progress with the car. Like, if I were to use this car, you know, I'd have to like level it up. And over time leveling it up, like, I could put more visual parts on it, so it would the car would progress along with its level. Like, so I think I'm okay with that. But yeah, I didn't bring it up in the review because I like didn't really know how I felt about it. Man, I do not like how the 326 Power Wing looks on this car. Maybe with the wide body. Like, hold on. Let's put this wide body on. Okay, it looks better with the wide body. I still think it's a little bit big. Yeah, this is in real life. This is a 326 Power Wing. In the game, it's a Power 666 wing. Oh yeah, that arrow looks nice. Yeah, so they do this with all the, well, as far as I know, pretty much all the cars. You get like a stock GT style wing, and then you get a bunch of side cards, end cards for it, which I love. I wish Forza did this. I wish so many, Gran Turismo does it, but I wish so many other games did it, because the end card, the end plate makes such a big difference. Like this is a very different visual style than this and this. And I think they're all cool. I want more games to do that. Okay, and you do, yeah, you get the full bozo. You can barely see it at the top, but it is a star. Here, I'll install it and then do the rest of the car so you can see. Yeah, there you go. So you get some full-on, I mentioned this in the review, but like big Kaido Racer stuff, which is pretty baller. Like, again, very over the top, but real cars have that. There are real cars that have that, so like, you know, more power to them. Yeah, lots of different exhaust customization, kind of like all the basic stuff you would want, plus also some fun stuff. Like hearts, there's little like teardrops. Yeah, these little, I don't know, flames, oh, it is literally called a teardrop. So you can get the double teardrop, and like whatever, that's fun. I'm all for it. I wish there was like a better blast pipe. You kind of get these, the HKK, not HKS, HKK, double slashes. I guess those are okay. Yeah, those are pretty legit blast pipes, actually. I'd say maybe I'd like them to be a little further out, but that's fine, because I have a wide body. If it was stock body, those would stick out pretty far. Yeah. So that's fine. That's fine. Game has an amazing mix of licensed and bootleg stuff. Yeah, it is kind of funky. Like if we go to the let's go to the auto shop quick. I'll show you guys all the cars. Yeah, it was, I noticed that too, Ami. It did have like proper welds and everything. Yeah. It was nice. No, there's the game looks pretty dang good, like honestly. Game looks pretty good. Runs nice enough on my system. I think there is some, you know, they could clean up some of the reflections and stuff, but whatever. That's all. Who cares? Auto shop's there. Okay, so we gotta go here. Yeah, I did buy a Laurel early on in the campaign, and then I ended up selling it because I didn't love it. I didn't love it. And I didn't really have the money to build it anyway. Ooh, yeah, this is my first time hearing the FC. Turn it up a little. Maybe a little bit like synthesized, but not bad. And this is stock. Well, stock with exhaust. Yeah, it feels like that one I would actually say is a little on the low end. It feels a little too synthesized for my flavor. But maybe as you upgrade it, it gets better. If they could fix out some of the annoyances in this one, and if Night Runners ends up good too, we'll have the yin and yang of Japanese racing. Oh, absolutely. Ooh, there's a special offer. Oh, I don't have money for it, for an R34. I mean, we could go get money for it. How long is that going for? Maybe another like 20 minutes or so? I can't see from in here, I don't think. Special offer on the Laurel as well. Yeah, and then Horizon 6 to rule them all. Guys, like again, we're potentially not that far from Horizon 6 being announced. You do get a K-Truck, by the way. I love that. Apparently, this drifts pretty well. I've seen people set good scores with this. And I think it's just because it has no grip. So, I don't know. I might have to, like, experiment with that. You do get a, what is this? An DX, I guess. EK9? Older than that? EF. Thank you. EF. I knew EKs are the rounder ones. If I remember right. Yeah, thank you. I don't know my Honda chassis codes very well. But anyway, yeah, EF hatch. That's cool. I'm very curious. You know what? I'm curious what the customization is on this. We're gonna buy one. Cause I'm curious if you can like highway race spec this thing out. So we're gonna look at that. S2K, awesome. I love an S2K. It's weird that we have the new NSX, but we don't have like the older NSXs, NA1, NA2, whatever. But sure. You do have a Miata. You got an NA Miata. Love it. All for it. Also, NB Miata. Yeah, Conjo style. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you got an NA and an NB. Rad. All for it. FC, FD, and RX-8. I think I've seen the FD actually get some pretty good customization. I've not seen what the RX-8 gets. That's $2 million. We might buy that just so we can like scan through. You do get the Sylvia S13. I wished we got the I don't know what it is in Japan, but the 180. I wish we got a 180 as well. I don't think you get a 180 in the game. It would be nice to have a 180 with the pop-ups. You do get what do they call this? Not Hachiroku, because that's 8.6. Hakosuka. Thank you. Yep. I'm digging through the yeah. But yeah, old Skyline, baller. I'm curious what this has. S14. Yeah, old Datsun. I guess it was a Nissan over there at that point. S15 as well. I think this is, yeah, I was going to say, this looks like a Spec R. It is a Spec R. Which is sick. 350Z, 370Z, 400Z. Awesome. Wait, they call this the BRZ2? Wait, is that officially anywhere called the BRZ2? Do they call, like, the GR, do they call that a BRZ2? No? Okay. I've never heard it called that, but I don't know. Like, I'm not buying these, so I don't know. It also looks like that front bumper doesn't look quite right. Whatever. I don't really care. The bumper looks off. This one looks good. Yeah, BRZ, the sequel. But cool that they have both. You think it is? Okay. Yeah, that front bumper does not look right compared to the real car. Oh, wait, you're saying, like, the BRZ bumper is actually that much worse? It's just that the GR one looks a lot better? Is that what you're saying? Like, it actually does look like this? I mean, yeah, I guess I'd believe it, but that doesn't look good. You do get a bug eye as well. Very cool. Oh, okay, ODST, yeah. I love that we get a bug eye. Not a lot of games have a bug eye. I love bug eyes. I think they're freaking cool. Also get, what is this, like 08-ish? Yeah, year 2008. 08 STI. Also neat. And then these are not Mitsubishis. They're HokiHoshis. Hey, Hoshi! You get a HokiHoshi Evo. Cool. Glad to have it. And a HokiHoshi Shadow, aka 3000 GT or GTO, depending where you are. Which again, very cool. I love these. I think they're rad. But yeah, that's the full car list. Let's go. Let's see what the customization's like on this. And then also, we're going to buy the RX-8. We're going to burn all the rest of our money on that. Well, we're just looking, so we're not really actually going to buy anything. But I just want to see what the customization looks like on those. And then we're probably going to call it about there for the day. Once we finish this up. I got some stuff to get done. Should have called them HokiHoshis. I wouldn't have been upset. Would have been a little bit awkward because I like don't love the game, but it still would have been stoked to have my name in there. Okay, did it put me in the RX-8 here? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we've got a couple. This is a lot more what I've experienced throughout the game. So you do get a drag. Oh, I didn't mention this at all in the review. There is a drag racing mode. There's a reason I didn't bring it up at all in the review. It's just kind of nothing. It's just a worse version of like Underground's drag racing, or like the Black Box era drag racing. It's there. you don't have to do it that much, but hey, you can do drag builds. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, first little wide body. And then the Rapid Rabbit, which I would assume is Rocket Bunny. Wide body as well, which also looks pretty rad. Okay, sick. Good couple of wide bodies. I'm all about that. Yeah, we're going to have all the same wheels. Ooh, quite a few hoods. Okay, so that same one from the wide body. My big vents. Ooh, okay. I don't like that, but sure. I like having options. No, is that on Mark III's? No, unfortunately not. There's only one Toyota in the game, and it's the starter car in 8.6. But I don't think they were able to get like Toyota licensing and stuff. Oh, you get like a Sleepy Eye mod. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm all about that. That's neat. Multiple front bumpers here. We've got the BMM Sports. What would that be? BN Sports. Yeah, that would be a BN Sports front bumper. Gear Storm. What would Gear Storm be? Gear Storm. Mazda Speed is just actual Mazda Speed. That's cool that that's there, actually. Terra. This has to be like Veil side. The bummer is I can't really read it because it's hidden by the locked thing. Yeah, I don't know what Gear Storm would be. But it's a nice looking bumper either way. Yeah, lots of good options here actually. Lots of good options. Also fenders. A couple different fenders. Ooh, yeah, those look good too. Yeah, that's pretty sick. You guys, it's a little bit hard to see. The camera's a little bit rough here. But yeah, cool. Couple different fender options. There you go. Ganadors, the door mounts, and then whatever those little guys. Cool. Okay. BN Sports. Oh, here you go. Terra Torque. Yeah. Okay. So, Veil side is just Veil side. I don't know what Terra Torque would be either. It kind of looks like Tyne, like the suspension company Tyne. It kind of looks like their font. But they don't make body kits. So I don't know what Terra Torque would be. Maybe Terra Torque and Gearstorm are just like fully made up. I don't know. Yeah, all the cars, as far as I've seen, do get Ganadors. So far, every car I've seen gets Ganadors. All about it. I love me some Ganadors. I'm trying to get Ganadors for the Supra, actually. There's like 2 different conversion kits to get them. Yeah, lots of good skirts. You get 1 rear fender. Looks fine. Little bolt-on wide body there. Not bad. A couple of custom wings. Nice little lip. Ooh! You get like an FD style wing. Okay, that looks pretty good, actually. That's kind of neat. Very cool. This is, I think, an official Mazda wing. Yeah, it says it's Mazda speed. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like an official wing you can get. And then yeah, Rocket Bunny ducktail. And then a nice little GT style wing, 326 power wing. Ooh, big GT wing. Holy crap. Undermount as well. Dang, okay. And then your Vision GT wings. Okay, so lots of good options for the RX-8 actually. Rear bumpers. Kind of a standard set. Pretty good stuff. Oh man, that one's ugly. I think it's the Veil side. Yeah. Yeah, it's very Veil side. Tail. Whoa. Lots of tail lights. Okay, so it looks like these. That's just like a clear center brake. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. No. It says stock red, smoked, Naru red. Okay, so fully different tail lights. Smoked out tail lights. Smoke and Series 2s. Okay. Couple good options. And then I think you're going to get all the same exhausts, yeah. All right, this one's not bad. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the interior stuff, by the way. But, yeah, you get a handful of pretty good different wheels to pick from. I don't think every car gets seats, but I know at least a good handful of them get seats. You got like your knockoff Recaros. Oh yeah, Raceros. Yeah, Brids. You know, you've got kind of all the popular stuff you would really see. Good handful of shift knobs. There's not, funny enough, I expected way more stuff like this. There's really not that much. It's all like relatively tasteful. You know, you got like a nice little leather shift knob. Textured very nice, modeled very nice. My favorite is this one. I really like that one. Yeah, Bucky's Club, right? Yeah, they're all like plays on real brands. But yeah, lots of nice little shift knobs there. So that's all cool. And then there's also telemetry. As far as I know, the telemetry just opens it gives you a telemetry app in your phone. So it doesn't actually change anything on the car. It's just like, it gives you an app on your phone so that you can look at telemetry in the car. But yeah, there's the interior stuff. Just because I didn't show that off earlier. There is underglow, but the underglow is done in the paint booth. And the paint booth you have to drive to in the game. A little bit annoying, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, this has some pretty good customization. Good wide bodies, like lots of like bespoke parts. That's rad. Let's see what the Civic has. Give me a big tall shaft any day. I'm a short shaft kind of guy, you know? I love a nice short shaft that I can just hold in my palm. Feels nice and round. Let's check out the Civic. OKS doesn't like the tiny ones that are sunken down. I do actually like them. Like, unironically. I do like a little short one. Speaking, of course, of shifters. Medium shaft gang. Yo, average shaft gang. Let's go. All right, this one. Oh, no wide bodies. You just get the drag. Okay. They can still make it up to me in like the wings. Hoods are all right. What is even the difference between those? That's a very... It's just like a smoothed out, slightly different body line, like OE spec hood. All right, sure. I get a little sleepy eye. Okay, those are kind of cool. Nice, you get the intakes. All right, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I wish you could get it to where it's just one, but that's fine. I still think that's pretty neat. Nice little, just a little front lip. You can have it black or painted. Full on front bumper. With no, oh, interesting. So you can have no license plate or different ones with a license plate. Okay, so like a few solid options for front bumper. You do get fenders. So you can run bolt-on fenders or a, basically just like a pumped out fender. Couple different pumped out ones. Do we have the Ganadors? No Ganadors on the Civic. You get these little slipstreams and then like these factory-looking unpainted ones. Sure. Not a lot of skirts. And again, like, that's very similar. But sure, why not? Bolt on. Ooh, I do like that. I do like that rear fender. That one looks pretty good. Okay. Wings? Come on, give me a big ol'... Okay. Okay. That was important. I needed to know that a wing like that existed. Whew. We're good. Alright, you got a couple different options for big lids. That's pretty good. Interesting mounting for that, but I guess, like, sure. It's not like that's necessarily unrealistic. Just a little bit goofy looking. I certainly would not run that. I would definitely be running one of these two. Definitely be running one of these two, because I like the big tables on the back. And then, rear bumper. Yeah, I kind of like that one. That one's not bad. Tail lights. That's kind of cool. Not bad. Cleared out. Yeah, the customization on this one, I was hoping for a little bit crazier stuff. Little bit crazier stuff, but it's still not bad. You still get a lot of custom parts. You can still make the car look cool. For anyone who wants to see the mechanical stuff, by the way, mechanical stuff is all driven by your player level. So as your player level goes up, you get new performance parts. So you can max, like, now that I'm max player level, even though this is a brand new car, I can just, like, throw on all the max parts for it, which I think is good. I think that's good. But yeah, you can just kind of see, let's run through all the stuff. The tires that I like the most for drifting so far are the Slider Eco Drifts. The stock Curvemaster Street, Fallon Pro, and Semi-Slicks are all, like, just too grippy. But the Slider Eco Drifts are solid. The stocks aren't bad either. But the Slider Eco Drifts are, like, the no grip, you're just slipping and sliding all over the place. Yeah, so Ami, unfortunately, there's not a lot of detail when it comes to fitment. We'll jump into the car setup, so you guys can see that. Oh yeah, and there's kind of the customization on the FD, by the way. Oh yeah, I won't be able to do any of this, but you'll still be able to see it. So this is the tuning. You can up the rev limiter. You can increase boost. You do have full control of all the gear ratios. And then here you can see, I guess I can do this on the stock suspension, but maybe the amount of adjustments lower. Yeah, so you do have visual and performance-based camber adjustment, so that's good. Just like Forza, like, it shows up visually, but also has a physics effect. Same with toe, and then steering angle, you can just run more steering angle if you want. The knuckles and, like, angle kits and stuff do give you more. But that's kind of it. You can do ride height. You can slam this bad boy. Yeah, there we go. And I do think the adjustable coils let you go a lot lower. Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, you like the BMM Sports. It's not BN Sport, it's BMM Sports, okay? It's always like, I kind of always have to laugh when they have that, where it's like HKK up in the corner there. Vortex, Power 666, Rocky B, Ursar, BMM Sports, yeah. It's always fun, because it's fun to, like, figure out what they actually mean. Top performance is probably supposed to be top secret. Yeah, that's great. Jobs, what is that, raise? Yeah, instead of, why is it jobs? Instead of raise, it's jobs? I think that's what they're, yeah, that's raise. Yeah, or, well, work is the same parent. Oh, yeah, because work, jobs. Oh, yeah, that's why it's jobs. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's actually pretty funny. they had a good time making those up. But yeah, and then you have tire pressure and brake adjustment, diff adjustment, and nitrous, like duration versus strength. So you get camber, you get ride height. That's kind of it. Annoyingly, like we'll swap over to the 8.6 because I think that's a very good example of it. Well, I mean, honestly, kind of all the cars are. The 8.6 just a very good. You can see like you got excessive stretch. It's very stance boy stretch on the wheels, and there is a time and place for that. I get it. But I wish I could go meteor fitment, and there's not a lot of good ways to do that. I think swapping the tire compound lets you do that. Hold on, let me just confirm. Where am I looking here? On suspension. Tires, here we go. Yeah, the tire compound gives you a slightly... Well, but there's no way to not stretch. Even on semi-slicks. You're like full stretching those tires. And I wish that, like, even on the rears, like, it's one thing on the fronts, but even on the rears, they're so stretched. It just doesn't look good on the rest of the car. Yeah, I typically lean more towards square, like meteor fitment a little bit. I like a little bit of stretch. My Supra in the front has a little bit of stretch, but in the rear, it's meaty. So yeah, that actually doesn't change that. Although that is weird because... Is it the rim choice then? Hold on. Yeah, it's gotta be rim choice. Because what are the stock... Yeah, okay. So the stock wheels are like, you know, normal fitment. All the aftermarkets... Okay, so like depending... The wheel choice sort of determines how stretched the wheel's gonna be. Also, you do not get any wheel rim size. You can't run smaller or larger, as far as I can tell. And you also can't pick how much lip you want. And the lip is pretty excessive. Like, don't get me wrong, I like some lip. But I also like running like staggered setups. I like when the rear has a lot of lip and the front has a lot less. You have no choice. It's like lip, you get lip for days. These things are some buckets. Which is, again, that's fine. But I'd love to get a little bit more. I'd love to be able to customize it a little bit. Like, this is too much for me. That's too deep dish for my flavor. Yeah, yeah, I like deep dishes, but not always. Right. There's the... Although, those are not the Euro lines. These are the Euro lines. That's right. Yeah. So, you know, again, like... So much of this game is... For any other game, I think it's fine. Like, if Forza had wheel choice like that and had that many parts per car and all that, I'd be stoked. But for like a drifting game, it's not quite there. It's just like I'd like to see a little bit more. Because let's be honest, drifting culture, at least at the grassroots level, is all about style. Every drifter that I have ever met is a huge fitment freak. We all are. We're all... It's fitment over everything when it comes to grassroots drifting. So in a drifting game, you want to be able to adjust like offset, wheel spacing, lip, deep dish, you know, amount of lip, you know, full... Like, you want to have full control over all that stuff. Because fitment is everything. So it's like, it's fine. It's not really like a complaint. It's just I wish there was more. Let's do one final check, folks. Let's see if we're still sitting at the top. Hey, we got beat. MSX and Deagled barely eked it out. Now, just a reminder, before, Before the leaderboards reset, I was well over 100,000. Just saying. So I could come back and clap some cheeks if I wanted to. Let's see if we have, yeah, we still have Segoya. All right. And didn't we do one more too? Yeah, all right. We still have 2 out of our 3. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like, part of me, just because I love leaderboard hunting and like I'm at the top and so that's fun. Oh, Dogs for Days. I actually, before the game came out, I had everyone. Now, granted, it's not like that's not a huge thing because it was just me and all the other like YouTubers who had the game. But yeah, before the game came out, I literally had every single world record in the game. Somebody did come through like this morning and beat all my drift scores. Somebody did come through and do that. But then all the leaderboards reset anyway, so none of it mattered. I also want to see, has everyone... Yeah, okay. So people have figured out, in the main game, people have figured out the NSX meta. The NSX, for I mean, I guess not for whatever reason, it's like the most modern car in the game. The NSX has like, by far, I think the most power of any car. Make a video, I got every world record of the game. Yeah, I mean, I could, but I won't. Let's see if we can real quick. We're down on power. I don't have this thing maxed out. Let's see if we can finish off with one more world record. I know on this one it's a little bit sketchy. Again, because the drift or the grip handling is kind of something else. One attempt world record, yup. Oh, I overshot. That's gonna that's gonna cost me the record right there. What? Physics. Don't question it. Come on. Yeah, that's not gonna be it. We're gonna have like the P2 time. Yeah! Oh, if we didn't crash on that one corner, that would have been a first try world record. Dang. All right, let's go back. Let's do it again. We got to end on a world record. We got to do it. I can't believe, like, the car, we hit it and it just went like, ding. Oh. There we go. All right, brake a little earlier. We nailed it. We nailed it. Oh no! We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Oh, I think we're gonna crush this. Oh, we crushed it. We beat him by 2.5 seconds. Yeah! World record! Second try, let's go. Yeah, sub 50. But in the review period, I did not get sub 50. I think I did all of these like twice, but hey, all right, we're back on top, baby. Do I play with I am on an Xbox. I'm actually on a not a knockoff, but I'm on a third-party controller, the Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. I do have an Xbox Elite, and I like it, but I like this a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I'm playing on. That's what I'm playing on. Well, sick. All right, we did it. There's a world record, and we flexed on him because we beat him by 2.5 seconds with 44 less horsepower. Yeah. And it looks like nobody else has enough power yet. So I'm sure, yeah, handicapped world record. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sure that will fill up very quickly once people actually get to the end game and get enough money to build the cars. But it is tempting for now, just because Dai Tenchi's the only other person that has like a maxed out NSX. It's tempting to just go through and just sit on the world record for everything. Wow, why does... Alright, hold on. We gotta do Scuba. Why does Scuba have 18 pages of times on it? This one has 5, 2, 2, 2, 18. Everyone's just doing Scuba, or Segoya. Alright, we gotta do this one. One more, and then we're calling it. Let's see. What was the time to beat? 102.5 or something like that? Let's see if we can just beat a 102. I don't remember what I did in the review. Yeah, right. That's probably what it is, Ami. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is not gonna be a world record run here. I'm not managing my understeer. Okay, here we go. I don't know. Okay, you do need a break. You do need a break. Damn, we were actually probably not that far off if we didn't screw up the... Hey! All right, still a third. Let's do that one more time. We would have potentially... Well, I don't know. That wasn't 2 seconds of a crash. Yeah, exactly, Ami. Shit! We're just gonna run with it. I don't really think there's that much competition to where I really need to care. Although these aren't great corners. It's just like a fight to try and get the car pointed the direction you want to get it pointed in. I actually don't know if that's better or worse than our last run. I think we're gonna have it. Oh, dude, yeah, we beat him by like a second. Oh, half a second. Hey, all right, another world record. Woo! We nailed it, baby. Let's go. And there's like actually a little bit of competition on that one. 18 pages, 8 each. This is a little bit of heat. Hold on. Yeah, all right, 101 at Scuba. Again, flexing on them. Reminder that we have 45, 44 less horsepower. Just gotta flex on the haters. Donks, you were here for like 4 world records. Heck yeah. Can you scroll through the pages? Oh yeah, you can. We'll see if we see anybody we recognize. Cause I saw like Dustin and maybe Kuru. I saw a few like YouTubers on the board earlier. But I don't know if they've like come back post launch when they wiped the boards. Yeah, I don't think any of them have, because there's no way they'd be this slow. This is all like starter car times. All right. Anyway, folks, best player in the world right here. HokiHoshi, leader. Oh wait, I didn't mean to load into that. I was trying to just brag and show off my record. Anyway, we'll just head over here. Imagine seeing you, Grundy. Yeah, right. I'm just gonna Alt F4 the game. So that is JDM. That is Japanese Drift Master. There's a fun game there. I think the game is $35. Yeah, $35 full price, currently on sale for $30. I think that's a little bit on the high end for what you're getting now. I think in like a year, when all the stuff that they... Here, we'll pull this up quick too. When all this stuff is in the game, and if they tweak the drift scoring and the economy, I think that'll be worth $35. Yeah, it feels like it's still early access. And if you're fine buying into it for like what you get, I think that's fine. I really don't... I'm not recommending the game. It's just not like a hard recommend. I'm actually shocked to see this mixed. Terrible. Yeah, this is another thing I didn't bring up in the... Actually, we should have talked about this during the day. I pulled this out of the review, too. The AI is really bad. It's really bad. I pulled it out of the review because they said that they were working on it and they actually did make some fixes. So I was like, I just won't talk about it in the review and we'll figure it out. That is another thing worth mentioning, though. The AI for drifting and racing and even the traffic AI, again, they're working on it. They've acknowledged it. You can see it right here, AI improvements. Currently, it is very bad. To the point where it's best, like, there are like drift, like tandem challenges where you're supposed to like stay behind the lead car and drift behind them. You're honestly better off just not doing that and just like doing your own thing within 25 yards of them or however close you have to stay. You don't get any benefit for like matching their line, and they drift really poorly on the track. Like they don't follow good lines. The AI's bad. I had a whole section in my review about that, but then they mentioned in the email that they were like working on it and they had some improvements. So I was like, I don't have time to retest it. But yeah, I'll say it here now. The AI is pretty bad, especially early on in the game. Like it's kind of funny. But yeah, honestly, I expected a lot of positivity surrounding this. I mean, it's honestly why I was kind of had my whole conniption about like not being happy posting a negative review, because it felt like there was so much of a positive vibe around it. I'm kind of shocked to see the mixed reviews. It seems like, yeah, more AI is atrocious. The top one is kind of talking about performance issues, Unreal. Although it's funny. This one says, yet another example of Unreal taking a massive dump. And this one says, UEVR works really well. Now, granted, that's their VR mod, but it's just kind of funny seeing both of those at a very different thing. I'm kind of curious just like what people are saying about it. Yeah, game still needs work. I would agree with that. I would agree that AI is bad. Some button mapping stuff. Still super janky. Yeah, there's definitely still some jank. Physics, I don't think the physics are, well, I think the grip physics are horrible. I don't think the aesthetic is... I see what they're saying when they say the aesthetic is tacky. I get that, and initially I had that opinion too. But these days I just kind of think like, it's just fun. Like, it's just over the top, whatever. Oh, they responded to it. Wait, what'd they say? Drivers who crave a more authentic feel can take advantage of Simcade mode, where they can turn off ABS, ESP, drift assist, brake assist, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a totally fine response. Yeah, I think the drift physics are fine. I just don't think they're good enough. Yeah, it's cranked up. That's a good way to think of it. Yeah, lots of bugs preventing me from entering the game. Yeah, again, like I said, I ran into a lot of bugs too. Yeah, I don't know. We don't need to spend too much time on it, but yeah, I'm honestly surprised to see this much negativity around it, because there was a lot of hype for this. a lot of people were really stoked for it. It had a very like TXR vibe where people were like, finally, like racing games are back. Like this is our savior. And I think some people still do think that, and that's fine. But I expected that to be a little bit more unanimous, which is again part of the reason I was like, oh God, I'm gonna post a negative review, and everyone's just gonna be like, boo, you're a hater, boo. But in a way, it makes me feel better because it makes me feel like I wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes me glad I kind of like stuck to my guns on it and was like, nope, I did not love the game. I have to share that. But obviously, like I want the game to be good. I want every racing game to be good. I want the best for it. I just hope that they can like, yeah, take that criticism in stride and run with it and turn it into the game that it has the potential to be. Because yeah, there is potential here. I think if they fix the drift scoring and fix the AI and fix the economy and add in those features that are kind of missing and give us more sexy women, yeah, I think it'll be in a good place. It's just, yeah, it feels early access. It just feels early access at the time. Anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out today and checking out JDM with me. I think the plan will be to kind of go back to our regular rotation over the next few weeks. I think I'll probably end up putting JDM down, and it'll just be one of those games we check back in on from time to time. Hopefully they keep working on it. They obviously are planning to. I think it'll probably sell well enough.